See, actually, this is the topic on which I had a talk today uh, at some event. So I was not prepared to talk anything over there, and it was an event where many young people were there. So I just thought about there were some other good speakers also who were sharing from their own experiences, and as they were sharing, I picked up this topic, and I really liked that. So what I did, I just noted it down on my mobile phone. मैंने मैंने सोचा कि इसी से शुरू करते हैं. So what is happening that everybody at that session was talking about that we are so busy, and a common thing and a common statement that all of us have nowadays is called हमारे पास time नहीं. That's a common thing. You see that so many people, they said, even when Basu posted this poll, there are 17 people, including me, who said who will be attending the session. If you see that poll, 17 लोगों ने बोला they will be attending the session. How many of they are here right now? Yeah. And now if you go and ask them, probably they won't have any proper reason for that. They will come up with some excuse. Okay. And they think that this reason is not an excuse, it is a proper reason. Because whatever is happening in your life, it is real and true for you. आपके लाइफ में जो भी हो रहा है, आप जो भी बोल रहे हो, आप जो भी सोच रहे हो, वो सब आपके लिए ट्रू है, आपके लिए बिलीफ है, आपके लिए रियल है, इसीलिए आप उसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं ना. So when you are saying something, that's why I asked you the intention behind attending the session. You know? So whatever intention you declared is true and real for you. And did you notice that all of you have different intention? Even I also had an intention. मेरा इंटेंशन हमेशा ऐसे सेशंस में ये रहता है कि जब कोई बोलने के लिए है नहीं तो मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी है, क्योंकि सब सुनने के लिए तैयार हैं, एंड आई मस्ट ग्रैब दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी. दिस इज द बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर self development. This is the best opportunity for self publicity. You know, many coaches nowadays they talk about uh, uh, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, there was this very famous word they use. क्या आप LinkedIn में अपना प्रोफाइल डालो, आप Facebook में अपना प्रोफाइल डालो, and what is that word called? It starts with self. They said self something. What is that self something? Many of you are already into it. What is that self something?
Self branding.
Self branding, personal branding. है ना? I take these opportunities for developing my personal branding, and each one of you can do that. So, if you notice carefully, what the topic is, stay easy to stay busy with matters that matter to you most. And what I believe, I strongly believe, that the only time that you and I have is from right now till you go to bed tonight. This is the only time that you and I have. मेरे रियलिटी में तो यही टाइम मेरे पास है, फिलहाल अवेलेबल है. कल जब मेरा नींद खुलेगा, only then I can think of doing the activities after that. I really do not know when I'm going to get up tomorrow morning. Whether I will get up tomorrow morning, I really don't know whether I will get up tomorrow morning properly healthy condition. अभी जैसा हूँ वैसा जरूरी नहीं है. Because what happens when you and I go to sleep, 2 घंटे का समय होता है when we go into a delta state of mind. Delta state of mind is as good as dead. Like आप consciously dead at that point of time. Subconsciously आपका सारा system काम कर रहा है, but you are at consciously you are at dead. So you really do not know whether you are going to wake up tomorrow morning or not. You know, most people they die during these hours. Normally, आप देखिएगा यही hours होते हैं when people normally die in the early morning hours. Many people they die. So because उस टाइम पे आपका पूरा सिस्टम एकदम रेस्ट पोजीशन पे चला जाता है. And if there is anything which is happening which is not good for you, since you are not conscious, you can't take any action also. Okay, so make it a point, make it a belief. इसको believe करो that the only time that you have for yourself to do anything in life is as long as you're living, and that is from right now till you go to bed tonight. Okay, I shared a wonderful video from Shah Rukh Khan this morning. छोटा सा 2 मिनट का वीडियो था, where he was talking about it's good that you have stress, it's good that your heart you have BP, because you are busy doing something. अगर आप ये सब नहीं करो, अगर आप रेस्ट में हो, तो ये सब होगा ही नहीं, है ना? So, and he says, I only sleep for 5 hours. That's it. Even Prime Minister Modi, he also sleeps for 4 to 5 hours. So how they manage the remaining 3 hours of sleep? Because the kind of work they do, those many of those activities are as good as meditation. That's why they could manage the remaining 3 hours of sleep throughout their day by doing certain activities. And how this is possible? If you ask a question, when I asked this question, I came up with this answer that they always stay easy to stay with matters that matter to them most. They pay attention to those things. Pay, I am talking about paying attention. We pay money and we pay attention. ये दो चीजें जो हम pay करते हैं, money and attention. So these people, they pay attention to those things that matter to them most. And did you find any of them? At least जब भी आप इनके बारे में सोचते हो, इनको देखते हो, कहीं पे भी देखते हो, उनका वीडियो देखते हो या न्यूज में देखते हो, have you ever find them that they are under stress? You watch all these talk shows जहाँ पे people like Shah Rukh Khan they participate, या जो भी actor actress participate करते, people who are at a very high level of success. Have you ever seen them under stress when they are participating in these programs? They
In
may be
fact, they
having stress.
sometimes crack jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these people, they have time to read books. It's not reading book that matter. What matters is that are you reading a book that matters to you most? So your choice of books is very, very important. It's not just like reading a book. So you have to identify whether it matters to you or most. It could be that I love to read books. That's a different kind of choice. I want to read and implement what I learned from books. That is another way of looking at books. Another way of looking at book is it's my hobby. I just read books. That's it. So you need to figure out that when you're picking up a book, is it fulfilling your purpose or not? So now, as we are focusing on this, that the only time that you and I have is from right now till I go to bed tonight, because whatever has happened 2 minutes, you have no access to it. And whatever is going to happen 2 minutes down the line, you have no access to it either. Okay. Now, when we use the word stress, when we use the word depression, they all come from past. Actually, they all exist in the past. And when we talk about worries, it exists in the future. Did you notice that? You can never worry about your past. You always worry about your future. और past आपको stress देता है. You cannot be stressful in the future. है ना? So notice that where your attention is going, where you are paying your attention to. When you are paying your attention to past, it can result in stress. It can result in all kind of experiences which you do not want to experience. Similarly, when you focus your attention on future, it gives you all kind of experience which you do not want to experience. And you do not want to experience these experiences now. Yet, you do that. So when you are at now, pay your attention to now. And when you are paying your attention to now, I would request each one of you to pay your attention only to the time and activities that are urgent and important for you over from now on till you go to bed tonight. बाकी कुछ भी चीज अगर है जो आपको स्ट्रेस दे रहा है या वरी दे रहा है, उसको आप एक दिन के लिए शिफ्ट करो. This is the actual art and science of procrastination. If you can learn the art and science of procrastination and how to use it to your benefit, this is one of the way to do it. And probably this is the most powerful and most effective way to do it. Whatever is not important and urgent for you. Notice, it may be important, but it may not be urgent. So whatever is urgent and important for you, based on your way of living your life based on whatever you want to do, based on your life purpose. Pay your attention to that, at least for today. आज के एक दिन के लिए करके देखो, कल का कल देखा जाएगा. Just get started on and see what can do, what can happen, how it can make a difference to your life. And once you start practicing it for a few times, maybe over, say, for example, let's the next 7 days. The next 7 days, you are deliberately practicing this. If whatever is urgent and important for you, you prepare a note of it, take a note of it. वो आप अपने टू डू लिस्ट में रखो और सिर्फ उसी के ऊपर फोकस करो. If there is anything which is important but not urgent, उसको अभी urgent attention की जरूरत नहीं है. Just postpone it at least for a day. But do it deliberately. You are aware that you have postponed it for a day. You have procrastinated it for a day. और जब ऐसा करोगे ना, आई एम टेलिंग यू विल आल्सो लर्न दैट प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन का पावर क्या है और उसको आप कैसे अपने लिए इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट दैट I mentioned that stay easy to stay busy is extremely important. Staying easy is इसलिए जरूरी है so that your past or your future, the stress or the worries should not impact your thought right now. Even if they are there, you can ask them to wait for some time. Maybe we can talk about it tomorrow. And once you do that, you become easy. And once you become easy, then you can focus on the areas where you need to stay busy. Staying easy is easy. It's not difficult. But it becomes difficult when you and I say it's difficult. So the first step towards converting a difficulty into easiness is by saying that it's not so easy. So that way, what you are doing, you're replacing difficulty with easiness. When you say difficult, you are on the other side of zero, which is giving you a weak feeling, which is giving you a negative feeling, which is giving you a feeling which you don't want. The moment you replace that with easy and saying it not so easy, it comes on the plus side of zero. So now at least it has become easier to you. So when things become easier to you, when you practice it for some time, you get into that state of easiness. And once you get into that state of easiness, and when you have jotted down, अगर आपने लिख के रखा कि these are the activities which needs urgent and this is important for me and needs my urgent attention, you can easily make yourself busy with that which requires your urgent attention. और मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, once you are busy with those activities, nothing can distract you. So it's better to stay busy with what you want to do instead of staying busy with your stress and your worries. So this is the first 4 words, first 5 words of the statement. Stay easy to stay busy. And now when we're talking about stay busy, then we are talking about focusing on or paying our attention to those things, those matters that matter to you most. So I'm not saying that you are paying attention to only those matters which needs your urgent attention. हमने उसको एक स्टेप और आगे लेके चले गए. हम कह रहे हैं they should matter to you most. But the urgent जो attention जो the things where that needs my urgent attention, उसको भी मैंने prioritize किया. So I'm prioritizing my list based on the urgency of the attention that it demands, that matter demands. Okay. You may ask me this question कि पिनाकी हम ये कैसे करें? How do I know that which are the ones which needs my immediate attention? The answer is very simple. It's only you who knows it. I cannot pinpoint that what is urgent and important for you. For example, I was having a conversation with Manish this morning. So the question was that you can either drink or eat. आपके पास सिर्फ एक ही choice है. And you have a variety of food in front of you. The question is, which act will you focus on? What, so that you can fulfill your purpose? You can only eat or you can only drink. So what would be your answer? How many of you just want to eat and how many want to drink? क्विकली यार, जल्दी करो. अच्छा, जो ईट करना चाहते हो वो दे रेज योर हैंड. Okay, who those who want to drink, they raise your hand. Okay, those who are not raising your hand, उनका ना भूख है ना प्यास है, so they are already content. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely correct. You should drink. So when you drink, you have an opportunity to fulfill on the food part as well as on the liquid part. आप दोनों को ही fulfill कर सकते हैं. However, when you eat solid food, then you cannot fulfill on the liquid demand of your body. तो हम अपने लाइफ में भी ऐसे ही जी रहे. The line is very thin. Which one needs my urgent attention? Both of them are urgent for me. Eating is urgent for me because I'm hungry. Drinking is also urgent for me because unless I drink, I cannot let that food in. However, if I have given only one choice, I will drink. So you prepare your list. You prepare your to-do list. The actions that needs your urgent attention. They're important as well as they need your urgent attention. And now you can prioritize, or rather, now you can postpone. So instead of prioritizing, you start applying the knowledge of postponing. Prioritize करना कभी कभी डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है, लगता है कि ये भी जरूरी है, ये भी जरूरी है. Instead of that, you get into the mode of postponing or procrastination. So procrastinate. You select the ones which can be done a little later also. ये हम थोड़ी देर बाद भी कर सकते हैं, हम थोड़ी देर बाद भी कर सकते हैं, इसको हम थोड़ी देर बाद भी कर सकते हैं. तो क्या होता है, आपका सबकॉन्शियस साइलेंट हो जाता है. सबकॉन्शियस गोज इजी. क्या नहीं करना है, जब उसके बारे में आप सोचते हो तो आपको लगता है कि थिंग्स आर बिकमिंग इजी फॉर मी नाउ. चलो अभी तो नहीं करना है. It's just like you have a question paper and you have to select the questions which you need to answer, है ना? So just follow this process. Whichever you want to do later, उसको बाद में रखो, so that जो पहले the questions which needs which needs immediate attention, उसमें आप अपना attention दो. So here we are talking about the remaining part of the statement, that matter to you most. Now, to practice it, to get a sense of it, the best thing that you can do is prepare your list. और मैंने एक सेशन लिया था अभी ट्यूसडे विद लाइफ कोच पिनाकी में 4 हफ्ता पहले, and that session was all about the dreams that you want to fulfill before you die. So write down top 3 dreams that you want to fulfill before you die, and you imagine that today is the last day of your life. And in that case, what can I do to move one step towards my dream? And just do that every day. And I'm telling you, after few days, आपको कुछ भी जिंदगी का आपको परेशान नहीं करेगा. Nothing can irritate you. Nothing can put you into any anger mode. Nothing can frustrate you. You take my word. Nothing can frustrate you. Nothing can irritate you. Nothing can put you under stress. Nothing can make you worry. आपके पास टाइम ही नहीं होगा उन सब चीजों के ऊपर फोकस करने में.